Paola, and I'm a San Diego Girl Scout Outreach Program Leader. Today I'm here with you to share some tips and tricks and some management group techniques that you can implement with your Brownie Girl Scout group. I'm going to be sharing some Brownie Girl Scouts needs, wants, and some management group techniques that you can implement with your own Brownie group. Before we get started, we need to talk about who is a Brownie Girl Scout. A Brownie Girl Scout is the girl that is in the grades 2nd and 3rd, and she's between the ages of 7 and 9 years old. A Brownie Girl Scout needs many things, and among them are the need for opportunities to discover, create, explore, and learn. This means that we need to provide the girls with opportunities that they can learn new things, and all the information we provide needs to be age appropriate. Brownie Girl Scouts also need hands-on activities, meaning that they need to create crafts, drawing, or coloring that will help them learn about what you want them to explore. It is also really important to use positive reinforcement. This means that you acknowledge what the girl is doing. So you can let the girls know as a group, "Good job, ladies, you're doing amazing." Or you can let them know individually how you acknowledge them by saying, "That answer is really good, thank you for sharing." Another need that the Brownie Girl Scout require is age-appropriate independence, meaning that the girls are able to explore individually and on their own. A good example or activity that you can implement in your group or in your virtual group can be allowing the girls to mute and unmute when they want to share an answer and giving them that responsibility to be careful and responsible for their actions. Another example can be allowing them to lead an activity and giving them leadership roles. Brownie Girl Scouts also need friendly competition. You can use this or implement this by creating some friendly games that require the girls to be competitive. Like if you're having a virtual group, you can ask them to do a treasure hunt. You will give them an object that you want them to find, and they have to go and find them around the house. This can create some friendly competition where the girls can learn new leadership roles. Another need is some friendly competition. An activity that you can implement is a treasure hunt on your virtual group, meaning that you will give the girls an object that they need to find, and the girls have to go around the house trying to find them, and the first one that gets it wins. This creates friendly competition, and it's a really fun game for all the girls. Brownie Girl Scouts also require visual, auditory, and sensory experiences, meaning that you can show the girls videos or a new Girl Scout song or just activities and crafts that allow them to develop those skills. Brownie Girl Scouts also require challenges that keeps them interested in an activity. For example, if you're reading a really long book to the girls, it is maybe a useful idea to ask them questions in between or make them clap every time you switch the page, so that way you keep them interested in the activity. They also need to learn about teamwork and collaboration. So a good way to implement this is when you're developing the motor skills or when you're having friendly competition. Another need is a safe space to feel, but still feel comfortable and supported. Now that we have talked about what a Brownie Girl Scout needs, we can go ahead and talk about what they want. A Brownie Girl Scout wants attention, either positive or negative, from their friends or leaders. So it is really important that you acknowledge them at all times. They also want to be helper or assistants, so you can really provide opportunities for them to take leadership roles. You can allow them to create activities where they take the leadership role and they give out the instructions. They also want the leader's approval. So make sure you're always acknowledge them, make sure you're always letting them know that you see them, that you see what they're doing, and that you are thankful for their presence. They also want to talk, share stories, or ask questions. So it's important that you provide an opportunity for them to talk with their friends or even to you and ask you any questions, but at the same time, make sure that they are not disturbing the activity or the group. They also want to play games or sing songs. So you can provide an opportunity for them to do so by maybe singing a Girl Scout song at the beginning of your discussion and playing a game at the end, so that way they're also interested in what you're trying to teach them or share with them. Brownie Girl Scouts also want to make the group laugh by being silly. So it is okay to have fun and be silly and share jokes, but you have to make sure that you have control of your group. So maybe you can set aside some time for your girls to share their stories and jokes. They also want to create their own ideas and explore them. So you can provide opportunities for them to share their ideas, what they want to create, and at the same time give them the necessary tools for them to do so. Now that we have talked about what a Brownie Girl Scout needs and wants, we can go ahead and talk about some group management techniques. A good way to have group management is by giving them clear and specific directions. So it is really important that you're really clear with your instructions on what you want them to do. It is also really important to give the girls a lot of positive reinforcement so they know that you acknowledge them and that you are present with them in the moment. It can also be really useful to use transition techniques to regroup or just keep the girls' attention. For example, you can do a "you go girl" or a "let's give each other a round of applause" to keep the girls' attention. It is also really important that you model good behavior because the girls are looking up to you. And finally, one of the most important group management techniques is to stay focused on your objective. Because if you lose focus of the activity, the instructions, the discussions, the girls are most likely going to follow you and lose interest. And then it will be really hard to regroup. Well, that is it for today. I hope these tips and tricks are helpful to you and they help you feel more confident and ready to take on your Brownie group. If you have any questions, feel free to call us or reach out to us and maybe we can help you out. Thank you so much for joining and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.